this a special video. So, since everyone's brought up the topic, I might as well bring it up. Net neutrality. That's right. As we already know, the Congress is deciding whether we should keep the Wi-Fi the same as we have it now, or make it more expensive. But I'm here to place my argument on why we keep the internet as it is. First, although it would remove the porn industry, and we all know that, and because a lot of people have that problem, I think here's my argument. If this happens, a lot of online companies will go down. Google, Netflix, Google, Netflix, let's see, Crunchyroll, Amazon, eBay. A lot of those that require internet services only would go down, meaning we would be losing a lot of businesses. Is because a lot of those internet things require only the internet to be used. Granted, there is some factors. One, they plan on making it more expensive for us, so that way we have to pay for faster Wi-Fi. I don't agree with that shit because by doing so, you are taking away, making us pay more money on it. And trust me when I tell you, that's not a good idea because then a lot of people will just quit using Wi-Fi for any reason. So my argument to this is this should that we it should not be stripped from us. Plus, we got a lot of. Do you know how many people use the internet? That people, all everyone uses the internet at one point or another. They're excluding like certain people like Amish and all that. And don't hate me on that. Second, with the internet as it is, we need the internet to stay as it is because with YouTube and all that, we also get entertainment. Granted, we have regular TVs. We don't. I won't argue on that. But the internet is where comedy gold, where gamers, where everything comes together in fruition. But by taking it all away, you're also taking away our main source. You're taking our main source of entertainment. Plus, think of the gamers for a second. The gamers use internet as well, but they do it for online multiplayer. And with that being a big industry as it is, if any you take away the frickin' internet, and a lot of gamers will not be able to communicate with fellow players. A lot of things would go down, and you would be taking away the gamer's ultimate freedom of imagination and socialization, and the fun factor of the internet. Now, this is that with this, I want to say that a that the odds are already still slightly against us, but we have a fair chance of fighting back. At this point, it's on the subject as I've saw from an earlier post. It's right now 3-2 who are on the sides. We have a chance to fight back, but if that side that ends up taking away wins, not only will our freedom be in jeopardy, but also we might witness the end of an entire civilization. Because with the internet as it is, a lot of people need the internet because they need help on, say, for example, we need to look up a recipe for a food recipe. Well, by taking it, but we can't, but we would have, don't want to rely on a cookbook. Instead, we want to look at, via on a website. By taking away the internet, you are also risking a lot of people that are willing to learn how to cook from learning to cook. But the list doesn't end there. Let's say, just for the Pete's sake, let's say that you want to watch a movie, but you don't want to pay for the subscription service, or just don't want to pay. Hey, well, there's a movie website called X Movies, which isn't bootlegging, unless it's like the cam function, then possibly. Hey, but less on that one. Basically, my argument to this is with X Movies 8, you can watch as many movies, as many cartoons, as many anime series as it is, and there is no bootlegging you don't get bootleg because a lot of people actually has the movie. A lot of the internet itself has the movies and all that. But then there's like stuff like Netflix, which actually puts the movies in the list as well as the cartoons, anime, etc. But by taking away the internet, the entertainment once again gets removed, and you make them pay more. Here's my, and this is my argument. And because a lot of people use the internet on a daily basis. Heck, I use the internet on a daily basis. It's mainly for entertainment or just to chat with people. But also by taking away the internet, you are risking everything. And from this, you're risking our entire internet community. We've had the internet ever since the first computer existed. By taking away the internet, you are pretty much making all the person that created the first computer or suffer for an indescribable fate. And by destroying the internet, you are also risking a big war, or a war of attrition, a war to bring the internet back. I know I'm not the only one that has made a video related to this issue. I know there are many others that has made a video on their arguments on net neutrality, on the removal of our rights on the internet. I say, screw it. I am going to do this because I am going to speak up. I know there are many people on the internet that love this, the internet community. And YouTube is no different. YouTube, the subscribers. Imagine the subscribers on every YouTuber. And if you end up taking the internet away, that number goes all the way down to zero. Because a lot of people will end up leaving YouTube and unsubscribing to their YouTubers because of that. Heck, Twitch streamers. Twitch streamers needs the internet because they do live streams. And by taking away that, you are also not only removing the subscriber numbers down to zero, but you're also removing the follower number to zero. So this is my argument, and I say I want the internet to stay as it is, because if the internet goes down, you are taking the country down with it. If you take down the internet, you're not only taking away the internet for the USA, you are taking the world down with it, because the internet is the reason why we have what we have now. The internet is the reason why we have all these good games. The internet is the reason why we get so many good movies to watch. The internet is why we have so much stuff. And my argument is, if you don't think that by what the Congress is doing is going to what you haven't thought of what I have thought. You don't realize that by removing our internet neutrality, you will ultimately destroy the internet. You will ultimately destroy society, and just like those from the past, that humanity will go into a war, and that will lead to us fighting to the point of where we kill, and to the point of where war becomes constant The internet is the reason why we are slowly stopping war as well, because a lot of people have other stuff to do. No, thanks to the internet. By taking away the internet neutrality, you are risking everything. You are risking the world entering another war. Or you're risking World War III. You're risking everything. You're risking destroying business. Heck, you're even risking a second Great Depression. Where our money income goes back down the drain, and here's the last thing that you haven't thought about. You're also risking a lot of people leaving the USFA. And allow me to, while I'm on the subject of net neutrality, I want to bring up one last subject: the fucking wall. Let me explain my reason of why this should not be built. Let's be honest, we're all immigrants in our own right.